Saturday, we've managed to get out here before 9 o'clock. We've got a slight problem with the garage door. We need to build a new garage door soon. Might as well just film the outside since we're not actually getting in just at the moment. Basically what happened is, obviously, I don't know if anybody knows these doors. 2 wires, caught. So yeah, 2 big cables that go through, big springs up the top inside. Anybody had these garage doors, well, this is dodgy anyway. But yeah, one of the springs snapped. Now then, kept pushing the door, makes it quite heavy. Now the other side's come out the runner as well. So the idea is at some point is to replace this door and that side door with 2 big steel doors that open sideways. It gives us more extension. So yeah, I need some designs on that. I need some angle. I'm going to replace all this wood, I think. We've got concrete lintel here. I won't show too much because I expect the building inspectors will go, what the hell? So God knows when this garage was built, before my time. It was built actually because the woman got convinced to build one even though she didn't even have a car, previous owner. So someone came along and convinced her. Alright, let's try and get in. Okay, we got into the garage. That's the first challenge. Next challenge is I've got to tidy up a bit because I really don't have much room to do anything. These 6R4s are so wide, so if you're thinking of building one, make sure you've got a wide garage. Brought my heater back. I've got a heater going. Again, not much room, but not much air in here to heat up anyway. So yeah, sorry no video during the week. I've been busy at work, surprisingly. Some of you people that know me will be going, yeah, was he? But I was. Yeah. Have got a new project car. It's not completely mine, it's my daughter's as well. We've gone 50-50 on it. I'll try and do a video during the week on that. Patrons, you already know what it is, and maybe some long-term subscribers will remember what I've been talking about with my daughter anyway, so that's turning up at some point. It's not going to affect Frank too much. Don't panic, it's a sort of a rolling project that's just, it's going to be all drivable all the time, and it's just things I'm going to do with her every so often, so it might be just a bit of a break from this. But anyway, today, we've technically got a full day on Frank. Shouldn't have said that because it ends up not being a full day every time I say that. Not even sure what I'm having for tea today, so we'll figure that out. Definitely got a deep pan pizza for lunch from Lidl, so we go with that. So yeah, let's have a bit of a tidy up, and we might look at the other wing. We've got another couple of fixings maybe to do on this wing just at the moment. I'll show you that now. So yeah, we've got fixings along the top, the studs and nuts and bolts. We've got one down the bottom as well. We may be able to bolt through to the bottom skirt. Not too sure if I want to do that or not because it's just a pain in the arse if you then can't. But yeah, so the front's sort of like solid. The back here, we've got one obviously at the top here, behind here. The only thing we need to do now is stop this, sort of have something that stops it flapping out at the back. So whether we can get another nut and bolt through, or do we tie that in and make some brackets just off the back here and weld something like that? That might actually be better actually. We could come off there and just have a flush bolt that screws in with a riv nut. Yeah, we'll have a think of that. So what we'll do is I think we get the other side down. We'll pick up my tools. We'll get the other side down and we'll work that out because we still need to work on the bumper and the tailgate and stuff. Okay, small tidy up. But my garage hasn't actually got any bigger. Surprisingly, I've actually got more space this side. It's a very weird garage. It tapers. It's about 10 foot at the back. Maybe not 20 foot at the front, but sort of 16, 17 foot at the front. The whole garden just tapers. The whole building, my garden at the end is like 3 foot wide at the end. But anyway. I'm not going to grumble. Some people don't even have a garden or a garage, as I said when I would do these videos. So I do apologise if we're a bit close to things. That's the only downside, is I can't get back to show you. So yeah, we did a bit of filler work on this before we left the unit. We're going to go meet the silicon rubber guy for the extrusion in the new year in January. So we'll get that all sorted. Thanks for everybody that sort of emailed me with samples of the rubber and links to the other things that they've done. So that's all good as well. So it gives me lots of options, which keeps me open. So just threw that on there at the moment. Obviously it's not bolted up, so we need to bolt it up. I'm going to drill out these riv nuts, this one anyway, and then we'll make a stud like we did the other side. I might use a slightly longer bolt because I think by the time we get the rubber on later on, I think I might also at some point fill these. This is where the filler capels went, or either side for the petrol. We don't have that, we've got it at the back now, so we could just flush those off, but we'll just see on that. Yeah, I won't do too much time lapse because it's quite cold out here. and my phone. The phone and the battery goes flat very quickly, especially on time lapse. There you go. As you saw last time, I cut some strips of metal, drilled 3 holes. Centre hole we're going to weld just a bolt to. That'll obviously go through, and we'll glue that to the other side so it sticks out as a stud. I think I can get away with all studs on this side because we don't have the petrol filler neck. So that's the idea. We'll weld those on there. The extra holes just obviously to get some glue and stuff through that, just to hold it there. Doesn't have to hold it there strongly, it just needs to hold it there just so at least when you start putting the wing on you can tighten the bolt up, and then hopefully the big old tab will do the rest because it can't spin anyway. Anyway, that's what we're doing anyway. Okay, luckily I glue gun some of the studs in because it's quite easy to then just break them off and readjust them. I think I might have to make some of these studs. Panel fits better, but the trouble is obviously there's supposed to be a rubber strip that goes along there which covers everything up and also will add a bit of a gap. So we may well have to use some slightly longer studs. We'll just have to see. But it's on there. I need to find and order up some sort of big washer type nuts to go on the back. Maybe with like a little fibre washer just to coat with a little bit of curvature of the panels, but I think it won't be too bad. So I think we're nearly there on that one. I'm not going to go too berserk about trying to sort of match things up at the bottom, on the bottom skirt yet, because I think, well, the door pods are quite critical, but then we can tweak the door pods actually on the door to actually make it a nicer shut line anyway. So we just need to come around to the back now. And as you can see, yeah, you know, maybe it's the type of Metro you've got, or maybe it's just the panels I've got. Maybe they're supposed to do that, but I don't think they're supposed to angle up. I chopped this side slightly, I think, to try and flush it. So I think we'll do the same on the other side, because I just think it's better. As you can see, they've started to mark it out anyway, so we'll cut that, that will drop in. Then we can work out what we're doing with the bumper, and then obviously what sort of mounts to the back here, because we could try and go through the bodywork again, but I'm thinking actually it's going to be quite easy if we just make some brackets that come off here, and little studs or a little screw through here, and then the bumper closes down on top of it. Don't know if the bumper's going to work because it's a metal bumper, and obviously the original Metro 6R4 had a big fiberglass tailgate, and so obviously the fiberglass could be the fiberglass pretend bumper could be a lot bigger than what it was before, you know, the actual metal version. So, but it's metal, so we can cut it. Okay, that's fitting better down there. It'll all get hidden up as well by the tailgate, and it's just a valley car anyway. Does quite look like the some things are a slightly different height, so we're gonna have to check that out now. More brackets. Project Pink will be proud of me. Well, maybe. So yeah, bend it over, rivet it on the side. I'll put one on there already, so you can see that goes in like that side, underneath, behind. We'll do another one. That's what this one side's for. And then we'll sort of figure out, I don't know whether to sort of bolt them on, rivet it again, weld them onto this seam here. Part of me then says I could do with maybe a little bit of adjustment, because I expect there's going to be a little bit of adjustment needed. Obviously you could always just elongate this hole and that does that, but it doesn't really affect the side to side, so that's obviously got to be pulled in now, and that's what this is going to be doing. Yeah, have a think on that. Okay, after a quick power snack and a bit more Pepsi Max, we've basically just welded onto the seam with a bit of seam sealer, so a little bit of fire, but we sorted that out. I thought about adjustment, but then I thought, well, I'll just bend the bracket for adjustment. Keep it simple, innit? As Elon Musk says, the best part is no part. So hopefully we were getting a bit better on alignment now, so that's looking a lot better, I think. Yes, that indicator light unit is not square, we know that. Not sure why, obviously I didn't measure, so we'll tweak that at some point. Let's look at the bumper now. Oh, sun's already, can't be sun going down yet, it's not even bloody 12. Anyway, bumper. Normally, as I said, fiberglass tailgate, you get it with the kit and everything, it all fits on, I guess, as well as it should do. I didn't, I started making a metal one, and we're going to continue making a metal one because we just think it's fun. I was looking, as you see, the bumper, steel bumper, isn't long enough to actually overlap. Was thinking, oh, I'll just weld some extra bits on either end. Then I thought, well, why am I going to do that? Why don't I just chop it in the middle, extend it once, and yeah, and mate it. So we're just going to tweak the sort of the shape of the bumper slightly on the bottom edge because it doesn't quite match the body kit, but that's fair enough. And chop it down the middle. We'll put some 2mm plate in, I think, just to a sort of underneath, and we'll just fill the bumper again because it's going to need filler in anyway. And go from there. I think that'll work. Well, if it doesn't, it doesn't, does it? If your bumper don't fit, cut it. Gosh. Okay, just clamped it at the moment. Sorry about the light. God, it's evil, isn't it? So I think that'll work. I really do. Yeah, purists will say maybe your fog lights are too far out or whatever. I think it's at least your eyes when you come up to this. So what I need to do now is actually make sure it's straight across the top. Put a straight bar across, get some tacks on it. Then we can put either a straight bar across the back side of the bumper, or it might need a little curve anyway, so we can eye that up. But the key thing is, I think this line along the top here has got to be straight. We can do that, we get some tacks on that, and then that should hold it. Okay, we're going to break for lunch now. Hopefully come back, do some more. So yeah, could have done it in one piece, could have joggled it, could have made it, butt welded it and flushed it. But it is what it is. I like going a little bit low because I reckon we need a little bit of filler over it anyway. So yeah, it's not attached to the tailgate yet. We did have some mounts on there, but it wasn't in the right place. We need to redo those. Yeah, looking good. Ooh, sun's coming down. Oh, that's not good. Let that move that way. Let's go that way. Yeah, made the fatal mistake of going inside for lunch. Deep pan pizza. Had to take the daughter to work, run some errands, go to Lidl, petrol, blah blah blah. And now it's 2 hours later. I had the booster jab yesterday, so I'm feeling a bit achy. And being outside in the garage don't help, obviously. But yeah, so it took a bit of effort to get back up and out. So we're out here, do a bit more. Just in the middle of this, I just wanted to say thank you for all the patrons for sticking with me. Your constant support is brilliant. If you want to check out Patreon page, check out the description. Different ways of helping me anyway if you want to. Just leaving comments and let me know what you have for dinner is always a good way. I picked up some Hunter's chicken and some ping curries, chicken masala, so that's maybe what we're going to have for tea. So yeah, let's go on and do a bit more of this bumper and see if we can get it mounted to the tailgate. Alright, finished filling the gaps. A little bit of direct to rust satin black, just to give it a little bit of a cover up. And yeah, that's alright, a little bit of a gap either side, that's what I just wanted on those. Yeah. So what we've got to do now is attach it. So that side, that corner's really good. And this side, we've got to do a bit of work on the tailgate before we completely start painting all that. But I think I just need to pull that headlight indicator out light, that's the main thing. But anyway, yeah, I think that'll work. And then obviously there's something on the 6x4, it has like a little panel underneath as well with some vents. So I'll either just going to have to use a bit of sheet metal or see if I can find something off a sort of like a sill off another car or something. I don't know, what do you think? Good. No room for a diffuser without doing stuff with the exhaust and everything. But yeah, it'd be nice just to sort of fill something there, hides all the sort of roll bar and makes it just look a little bit lower. Because obviously it looks quite high because obviously, well, it is quite high, but also, yeah, you got nothing below there. Any ideas, suggestions of whatever car, even a French car? Okay, lights going. Hopefully the iPhone will do justice. So yeah, axle stand out the way. So it's sort of supported by its own weight. Well, it's actually attached by a couple of tacks to the tailgate. Yeah. Well, I don't know what we're doing, but we're making something, aren't we? We're making something. Maybe it's called progress. Okie dokie, we're going to finish the video off by demonstrating the tailgate. So yeah, give us some hints and tips. What you think could look good down the bottom there. Let us know. As I said, diffuser maybe, but then I'd have to do something completely different with the exhaust. I could maybe get it up higher. But anyway, for now, give me some suggestions. There we go. And it goes up. And locks. And locks. There we go. Yes, I know, it doesn't look as good with the V6 in the back. But hey ho, hey ho. Alright, and then down we come. Basically, it's not far off what that Project Binky bonnet does, really. The same standard, I would have said. Boom. And down. Yeah, I've got to sort that tail light out in the position. Obviously, I did something wrong. Alright. Hopefully the sound not too bad, and I do apologise, I can't get to the bottom of the sounds. Give me a big thumbs up if you can. If you don't subscribe, can you please subscribe? If you want to help me in any way, please check out the description. Plenty of different ways, and if you think you've got a part that will fit this car and you think it will look good, get in touch. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram and all sorts. Alright, have a good one, take it safe, and we may try and get this car out tomorrow just to get some outside shots.